Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and this is my review of Incantation, a Taiwanese horror movie from 2022. It seems like Taiwan has been making a bit of a splash in recent years on an international level with their horror films. Now, in my Asian horror playlist, I discussed some older titles like The Heirloom from 2005, Silk from 2006, Invitation Only from 2009, The Ghost Tales from 2012, Zombie 108, also from 2012, and Zombie Fight Club from 2014, which have varying degrees of quality. But in the last 7 years in particular, it appears to have been an important period with the release of the Tagalong, its sequels, Mon Monsters, Detention, and The Sadness. So Incantation continues this recent trend of, I guess you could say, quality horror cinema from Taiwan. A woman narrates the film, imploring the viewer to memorize an insignia and chant an incantation to send blessings and lift a curse from her 6-year-old daughter. The insignia and incantation are interspersed frequently throughout the film to encourage the viewer to pray along. The events of the film are shown as a found footage in a non-linear manner. And 6 years earlier, our protagonist, her boyfriend, and his cousin broke a religious taboo while documenting a ritual for their internet channel. And they went to a certain remote village and got into some trouble. So yes, this is a documentary-style horror film. Now, I know some people out there are sick to death of these movies by now. And to be honest, there's nothing particularly new here in terms of creativity, but the execution in this film is actually quite good. Incantation is quite simply a good quality horror film. Now, the strongest elements are the scares themselves. The movie can get pretty creepy at times. One early set piece takes place in like a dimly lit apartment at night with some odd noises and events transpiring. But you can see the potential of the film within that scene. And it ramps up the terror more so later on. You know, it blends like that occultish feel with an ability to isolate the characters in desolate locations where deadly, otherworldly dangers are present. Less of a focus on jump scares, which is a positive trait in my book. And if you watch this late at night with the lights off, it might give you some chills. It's a pretty good flick. It's worthy to note that things do get a little bit bloody at times, which is a nice touch to add some intensity. So for example, there's some like nasty, like physical side effects that plague the characters, like their teeth falling out, like sores that appear on their arms and legs and stuff. But it adds to the danger of the situation. Now, I did notice a few camera shots that like seemed to betray the documentary-style movie style by being shot in like a third-person perspective. If I was paying attention, I think there are some shots like that in this. Not a big deal for me personally, but I know that there are some sticklers out there for this stuff that might be annoyed by it. Because you want a documentary-style horror film to be all documentary-style instead of just having like random third-person like shots come in. Script-wise, this does have basic plot progression, but it's engaging and focused. Takes itself seriously. Maintains an intensity from start to finish. There's not much humor in this or anything like that. And I think it does a pretty good job. I do like the forest village location and like some of the scenes with like they have some glowing lanterns and some really creepy like forest areas and village areas to go through. So like I said previously, there's nothing groundbreaking to see here. You know, even like the flashbacks and the investigation elements are stuff we've seen before, but I did enjoy Incantation, and I do recommend it for fans of documentary-style horror films. If you're really sick of these movies, this is not going to change your mind, so that's your warning. It's currently available on Netflix, so check it out if it sounds like something that might be up your alley. And as always, I will see you next time.